If you Google LASD gangs right now, you're gonna learn about the crisis of sheriff's deputy gang members hunting, beating, shooting, and even killing LA County community members. And that and more is why we're calling for a charter amendment that will give the LA County Board of Supervisors the power to hold the Sheriff's Department accountable. Now, let's back up. What is a charter amendment and why the Board of Supervisors? Under the law, the board has to supervise the sheriff and is ultimately responsible for the public health and safety. But the board also has no meaningful mechanism to rein in a sheriff who abuses their office and power. Los Angeles County has a charter, which is just a fancy way of saying constitution. And you, the voters, could amend that constitution and finally give the Board of Supervisors the power to hold the sheriff accountable. And not just the current sheriff, Alex Villanueva, but any sheriff coming after him. Now, you might ask, why not just wait until the next election to replace a sheriff? And here's the thing, California law enforcement records have largely been kept secret. Voters usually don't have the same access to information for sheriffs as they do with civilian elected officials. So what about a recall? Well, recalls are theoretically possible, but in a county as large as Los Angeles, they're nearly impossible and extremely wasteful. Plus, what we really need is structural and institutional change. Sheriff violence and corruption have gone unchecked for decades. LA sheriffs have overseen rampant and extreme violence in the jails, and past sheriffs have ended up in federal prison. And now the current sheriff, Alex Villanueva, has repeatedly violated the law and obstructed oversight, even creating a secret police unit to go after, intimidate, and harass oversight officials. The threat of removal would finally provide the board with the direct and immediate means to protect the public. The Board of Supervisors can bring this charter amendment to voters. We're urging them to do so because no sheriff is above the law.